Dollar index weekly time frame price is still testing that big horizontal support zone. No major action last week, no range breakout, but price is still there. And before this level breakdown, Fed is back with their swap dollar policy. If need, they will do swap dollar, or in simple word, they are ready to do QE, or more simple, to print dollar. If dollar was high and strong dollar killing BRICS country, then easy to understand about QE, but dollar collapsing since Trump inauguration very big, then why they need QE? So it is all about tariff. If they reach a peaceful trade deal, tariff deal alone, they can change entire market sentiment, total U-turn without using monetary policy. But if the support zone breakdown, be careful. Below this area, there is a big dynamic trend line on monthly time frame. Euro USD H4 chart, basically inverted dollar index. If you see wave counting, then currently price is trading in fifth impulsive wave, final wave. Maybe one more upside in intraday chart possible, but be careful, we are in final fifth wave, where third wave was extended into five wave. But this entire move top to bottom, that was Trump all the time, and that was his tariff. Or in simple way, if we see as macroeconomics, that was fiscal policy, tax rate hike. When there are full panic for recession, now they are shifting from tariff war to trade deal. But be careful on this area, dollar index testing big static support zone. And once correction start, then these are your clear static support level. Same like gold, if correction come, then you have clear static support level. GPUSD daily chart, after a test of a trend line price flying, it goes up more than this resistance 34 big static resistance level. On retest of this area you can sell, or before that, without retest, if price reverse, then wait for clear trend reversal sign, then you can start selling, but support only trend line, a clear dynamic support and clear static resistance. USDJPY weekly time frame, price almost there, big static support 141. So if that level retest on intraday, you can trade with bullish bias, but bounce from this area, counter trend correction possible, because you can see between these two level there is no major support. So before selling for 128, wait for clear breakout, then you will sell. Before that, let's see counter trend correction, which come before trend line breakdown or after breakdown. Bitcoin daily chart, price breaking this trend line, multiple closing outside a trend line, so clear breakout, a price fly more, then big static resistance 92k. If this area retest, then wait for retest, but that will be selling opportunity. Silver daily chart, $35 big static resistance. Before selling, manage your risk, minimum $35, and price now showing sign of reversal. If gold make correction after $400 vertical move, if they do not do QE and tariff war turn into nice trade deal, then big panic, which is pricing in gold, why $100 vertical move, if panic priced out, then silver will dump once again, but no support before $29 and resistance only $35. SP 500 weekly time frame, there was insider trading, no doubt, They were waiting for trend line retest. Then 90 days tariff delay news come. Then exemption for big company like Apple and Nvidia. Now trade deal between China and USA is happening. So first big bounce, that was tariff delay, and if that turned into nice trade deal, I hope you watch carefully China US deal, because that can change BRICS narrative, BRICS trade. Then we don't know how high SP 500 will go, but it will stay our trend line. After this vertical crash, counter trend correction already started. It will stay out this trend line. If you see SP 500 H4 time frame, then price making lower low with lower high, a clear technical downtrend, technical full bearish, sentiment full bearish. There is huge recession panic, and because of that, Fed said ready to do QE with the swap dollar. That first jump, tariff delay, and trade deal come. Then you have two clear resistance, but manage your risk up to 5800 level. If price goes there and clear trade deal come, then we will decide sell from that area or total V-shaped recovery in market. So either price stay in sideways correction above that daily time frame trend line, or one more jump to upside after correction. So that daily time frame trend line, your dynamic support, and 5800 level, that is your resistance. US 10-year bond yield, May FOMC meeting, they will only give a speech. Most important thing is June FOMC meeting dot plot. They cannot copy paste same SEP since December 2024. They have to show lower dot plot, lower long-term interest rate. Until June FOMC meeting, if yield does not go down, then Fed will have a problem. So they are ready to do treasury buyback, ready to do swap dollar, money printing policy. If yield stay down that high, and last week closing you can see crash in bond market stopped. If bond market does not crash more, then why they need to do QE? GDS monthly chart, this coronavirus lockdown high breakout, big vertical candlestick, but above this resistance area, do not buy, take profit, and wait for dip below $45 area. Newmont stock, it was first to crash pre-election before gold crash, but almost full recovery. And this look like head and shoulder chart pattern. Your neckline and left shoulder, right shoulder, and this is your head. If you use as correlation this static line, a strong resistance in Newmont stock and current gold price, then that price area look like static resistance. If correlation work, strong resistance hold, then gold need a correction. Oil weekly time frame after trend line breakdown, below trend line price is sideways. If correction continue, then manage your risk up to $80. Because tariff was your fiscal policy tax hike, and if tariff turned into a nice trade deal, then this is like fiscal policy tax cut. US inflation CPI yearly chart in last 1 year, May 2024 to May 2025 FOMC. Fed said no stagflation, but recently last week he said clearly his dual mandate intention. That's mean clear risk of a stagflation. In May or June FOMC meeting this year, if he clearly forecast stagflation, because recent March FOMC meeting they forecast stagflation by numbers, if they forecast clearly with using word, then first inflation fall sideways. After a small jump, CPI is falling again and it is ready to make new lower low. High chance CPI break this range, new low come. If that happen, your 70s stagflation cycle, second inflation wave, that will have serious challenge. That is first thing. And I think till June FOMC meeting, we have maximum clarity on tariff drama.